Hey folks, this is Ardwulf, and I'm coming to you from the Guild Wars 2 Beta Weekend experience. As you may be able to tell from the last videos, we are now actually playing a new character. This is a human elementalist, which I so far like a lot better than I liked the warrior. We're in the same place. We're in the human starting zone, or low-level zone, I should say, of Queensdale. And we are, I got about as far as I did with the warrior, only this one was a little more fun. I think the elementalist is a little better match for me. We have a cave that we've discovered here, and we're killing some skrit in the cave. There's a couple of things that I would like to point out that either missed or misinterpreted or misstated in the previous videos. I mentioned that events, and areas at least, scale to your level in a previous video. That's true, but I implied that that zones will scale down to your level, which is not the case. They will scale. You will scale down to lower level zones. You will also scale up into PvP, which I plan to try and get to a little bit of in the next video. But for now, I wanted to show you a little bit more of Queensdale. There's actually a lot to this zone. In a minute here, once we're out of combat, I'll pull up the map and show you how Guild Wars 2 tracks your progress throughout the zone, which is actually quite neat. Let's get back up here. See no need to kill this deer. The Elementalist appears to me to be a very deep class. You have elemental attunements in addition to your different weapons. I've got a dagger in the main hand and a focus in the offhand right now, and you can see I haven't really unlocked much of it. I have these first three abilities are for the dagger in the main hand. This is the Vapor Blade, which is the kind of very photogenic water attunement ability that you've probably seen in quite a few videos now. Pulling up the map, though, over here on the left-hand side, this actually tracks your experience. It's experience 2 because you actually get experience for unlocking all these things and your state of completion within the zone. Actually, you've unlocked 1% of the world. I don't know if that's just the world that... well, it looks like we succeeded at that event without gold, but that's okay. I don't know if that's the entire world or just the world as far as it's been unlocked for the purposes of this beta. Could be either one, not really sure. So we have some kind of lumber mill going on over here. So you'll see I just got XP for unlocking this particular point of interest. Assist Laborer Cardi. Okay, so how do we do that? Do we just need to like help him run the lumber mill or what? And we can't hit somebody with a wooden plank. I don't know if that's valuable or not. You definitely want to unlock these waypoints as soon as you see them, because otherwise, if you have to respawn, you're going to end up rather far away from where you would like to be. The dagger's elementalist abilities tend to be relatively short range, as you can see. This thing's kind of kicking my ass. This bar down here actually is my endurance, which is my ability to dodge. You can get a couple of dodges off without worrying about it, but not much more than that until the bar refreshes. So see, I do not currently have enough to, and that's my dodge. You can bind this to different hotkeys, or you can double tap one of the WASD movement keys. I have it bound to a mouse button. Personally, I find that works better for me since I'm not moving with the keyboard. My healing ability is definitely coming in handy here.
I'm in bad shape here.
I haven't unlocked very much ups. I think we're going to be able to kill him in down mode. Very good. This particular ability is pretty cool looking. And we just drew another mob. Crap. These are level 8 mobs. I am currently level 5. Heal again. Anybody can res anybody else. There doesn't look like there's anybody else really in this area. And when this bar runs out, which your opponent can continue to damage you, you actually are quote-unquote defeated and need to respawn, which will of course respawn right back here, which is mere meters away from where we were. So it's all good. I have completed parts of the personal story with this guy. The personal stories are different depending on the background selections you make in character creation. We also have what is very vaguely called dynamic grouping in Guild Wars 2, which in practice what that means is that you really don't group, you just kind of, it looks like this guy's another elementalist who actually has gotten himself a staff. I have only managed to find a dagger so far. And I haven't found a weapon vendor yet. They may exist in the game, particularly in the your home instance, but I haven't really done any shopping in there, so it remains to be seen, even though I have played some through the home instance, and it's pretty cool. It's definitely different playing through it as a human noble than it was with whatever I was playing with before. I don't even really remember what choice I made during character creation for that. Although that's something you can actually look up. If you, I've bound this to the L button. If you pull up the hero panel, though, you can pull up the personal story, and this will actually tell you exactly where you need to go. This is the next step, meet Farron at the farmhouse in Queensdale, which I'm pretty much ignoring right now, because Farron's kind of a twat. But that's okay. I'm not sure I want to kill any more of these level 8 mobs, to be completely honest about it. There's nobody else down here, and they're a little on the tough side. I don't even know what this ability does.
I'm in bad shape here.
I'm finding that fire is a pretty good DPS, and for my personal... Oh, that's a better dagger than I was using. Let's equip that. Precise dagger, mighty dagger. I guess mighty sounds better than precise. I don't really know what all the abilities do, to be honest, the difference between power and precision or what have you. But at the moment, I would think power might be important. I don't know. Oh, looks like we have another new event. There's an event here, which is actually, I'm going to talk about that actually. There are two kinds of world. I'm going to die if I don't. I'm just going to die. Screw it. There are two kinds of world events. There are hearts, and there are what are getting called the orange circles. I'll show you that in a second on the map. Since I am again going to respawn just a few feet away from where I'm at. You do have to pay money. This is the only death penalty that I've seen so far, is that it actually costs 14 copper to respawn. Now what happens if you don't have 14 copper, you need to respawn? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's go to the map. And you see these hearts. These hearts are actually pretty much just like conventional quests in a more conventional MMO, except that you don't have to. In this case, you have deal with the scrit and wasps, preventing the lumberjacks from working in the forest. So we can see the progress bar here, although we can't right now. Is that this one? So basically, if we kill these wasps, that helps out this heart. And once we fill the heart up, we can go to the controlling NPC, if you will, of the heart, and he will sell us stuff in exchange for karma. I've actually seen very little that I can buy and that is worth buying from the karma vendors so far. I don't know if that will continue to be the case, or if that's something that's going to get changed, or what. Here we have a merchant. Of the merchants I've seen so far, pretty much nobody has anything worth buying, except maybe for bags. That might do something. I don't know. Anyway, the big difference between these hearts and conventional quests is that you don't have to talk to anybody in order to pick them up. You can pretty much just show up in the area and start doing stuff, and it will start completing the quest. And then you can go talk to the guy at the end and turn it in. You don't even have to do that, actually. It's just the heart's completed, and you get some karma for that. And if you go talk to the guy, you can exchange the karma that you've earned for points, for gear, I should say. We have a wide variety of elementalists here. Like I say, the elementalist is a really deep class. You have not only your weapon combinations, but you have these elemental attunements as well. Oh, it looks like I just leveled and didn't even notice. That's actually a really good sign, is that you're paying more attention to the gameplay than you are to experience you're getting with each and every kill. I don't know what that person is doing. This guy's a mesmer. But whatever it was pretty cool looking. As you can see also, I'm still unlocking these abilities, so... I have found some reasonably useful gear that's been dropped by mobs. I see no reason to kill this boar, but... hey, it's worth an unlock. Incidentally, I'm still running on low graphics quality, high performance, just because I didn't bother to change it. As you can see, I think today...
Nice to see you.
Oh, look at these mobs are fighting each other. That's kind of nice. As you can see, I think the performance is a lot better. I think a lot of that's just got to do with the fact that there are a fraction of the number of people playing that were playing yesterday. My leg! Oh no, it has been eaten off by this giant, whatever it is. Oh, my compadres here will probably take it down before I go down. Very good. There's a wasp queen somewhere here. Probably that just crawled up my ass, would be my guess. That would be it. What's this do? It didn't do anything useful for the purposes of this event. Look at this guy that's down. We're going to revive him. It really can't hurt to have... Oh, great. Let's hope somebody does the same for me. Karma indeed. And looks like someone is trying to revive me. So a couple people are actually. I'm going to switch to fire because, frankly, I think I've got a little more firepower, with fire than I do with water at the moment.
Seriously.
They're down. Oh, and defeated just like that. Maybe somebody will come and try and res me? Maybe not. If not, no big deal. People have been tending to do this, actually. I'm seeing a lot of this. I res quite a few people, and a lot of people have resed me. That's kind of a nice component of the social dynamic in Guild Wars 2 so far. I think that's a cool thing, and the person resing me went down. And we are going to have to, I think, res. I don't know how close this... and we're free. The Elementalist is a class that does have some healing ability. So I've never been anything like a healer in an MMO. Hopefully we'll get this off. There we go.
Refreshing.
Well, that was fast. It's nice that people are doing this. I am pleased at the social dynamic so far. I'm hoping that will continue after the game launches. It may not, because these things, sometimes the social dynamic that you see in beta isn't the social dynamic you end up with in the live game. That definitely happened in Warhammer Online, for example. It's right on top of me. Obviously, I'm doing a very nice job pulling aggro for everybody. I don't really understand how the aggro works in Guild Wars 2 yet. There's definitely no indication that there's anything like a tank or a dedicated healing class. every class can heal themselves. I have a healing ability right here, which heals me. It has another effect depending on my own attunement. You'll also notice there's no power bar, which I personally think is kind of nice. Switch to air here for a moment. You can stand to, you know, this is new. I haven't unlocked any of these abilities yet. Just realized I was fighting with the rod when I was fighting with the air before, where you get kind of a cool channeled lightning bolt type thing, and it's kind of neat. I'm just going to res here. Like 8 feet away. Also, I'm going to equip that because it's a little more effective, I think, at the range I would like to stay at for this opponent. Once you hit level 7, which I'm not that far away from, actually, you get the ability to change weapon sets during combat. Of course, as an elementalist, I can... great. I can actually swap my elemental attunement at any time, although there is a cooldown on that. I haven't seen a staff yet. The staff is like the long-range slash AoE ability, and I would sure like to see what the abilities for that look like. It looks like we got a bronze contribution, probably because we spent most of the event dead. We have, let's see here, we got a dead dude over here, I think, somewhere. This skull down here should indicate that there's an ally dead. It looks like somebody just rezzed her. So that's cool. So we've just completed this event, and that's tied to this particular area of interest. Pretty cool looking. Ooh, butted my ass down the street. Oh well, killed by a wild boar. Level 9, admittedly, which is quite a bit higher than I am. This fallen ally is moving faster than me. Somebody was trying to heal me, but I rezzed. That's okay. Alright, so I actually want to switch back to water. And I want to switch to the offhand dagger because that is stuff I haven't unlocked yet for water at all. Freezing Gust and Comet, whatever that does. As you can see, at level 5 you start to get skill points, and I actually unlocked a skill point earlier. You can go to your hero panel, go to skills and traits, and pay to unlock these. You don't have to go to a trainer or anything like that. Actually, I got some more. I don't think I'm going to spend those now. But you can start to spend these skill points to get your utility skills, which are your 7, 8, and 9 skills. You can drop those here, and you start to unlock an elite slot at level 30. I believe the level cap is 80 in Guild Wars 2. Not sure what the intention is as far as how long it's supposed to take you to get that high, but from the low leveling experience, the leveling appears fairly slow. Now that's that's totally something that could be adjusted before launch. But right now it seems kind of slow, which I don't mind. I kind of like slow leveling. Can we get underwater? Let's see if we can. For all I know, very nice underwater effects. There is an array of... I don't actually want to fight stuff while I'm underwater at this time. Underwater stuff will be something that we get to in a later video. And probably with the next beta event, to be honest about it. I don't think we're going to get to that today because I would like to show you PvP. And we're going to get to that in the next video. So I'm going to cut this one off right here, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this additional piece of Queensdale. I would like to get at least one more video out before the end of the beta weekend experience. This is Ardwulf. In the notes below, you will see links to like us on Facebook, circle us on Google+, and follow us on Twitter, and a link to the blog at ardwulfslair.wordpress.com. So check that out. We have tons of stuff on Guild Wars 2 and lots of other MMORPGs, both new and old. So everybody, hope you've enjoyed this. Have a great day. Watch for the next one.